Okay, a victim, I'll tell you what a victim mentality is. Victim mentality is anyone who doesn't know who they are. Nothing happens to you without you thinking it into existence. If you got a traffic ticket, you thought of it. If you got shot, you thought of it. Okay, if something happens to your children and they're under the age of 7, which is the age of imagination, you're partly responsible for it. If you get arrested for cocaine, you did it. If you get into a divorce, you did it. If you get into a fight with somebody, you did it. If you got into debt, you did it. And nothing happens to you without you thinking it or attracting it into your life. Let's go through all of the 7 principles, everyone. All right, the first principle is mentalism. Everything is mind. Everything begins and ends with the mind. I can't see how a deep thinker could even challenge that, because there's nothing, God wouldn't exist if you didn't exist. Because for God to exist, you had to think about God. So God had to create something lesser than himself with the ability to think and the ability to contemplate and the ability to imagine and all of these different things. You had to be able to use your mind for it first. Nothing happens, there's nothing on this planet that God created that somebody didn't think of it first. You can't even start a business till you think of the name. It don't even come into existence. So thought is the first thing.
I agree.
The next thing is correspondence. Oh, as above, so below. What that is talking about is that everything that is in the mental is on the physical. You can tell a person's condition and not what their thoughts are by looking at their circumstance. If they're a homeless person, they have poor thought. The victim mentality individuals, the people who keep proselytizing white supremacy, or they're proselytizing racism, or they're proselytizing all these different things, they know what they're doing. Why do you think that they give this so much coverage on the media? The media is not here to do anything, to give you any information that's going to help you. That's marketing. Those are marketing campaigns. They're trying to govern your thought. They want you to keep thinking about those things because they want those things to keep perpetuating, because that keeps them in power. It keeps you preoccupied with foolishness and nonsense. When you need to go inward and change the direction of your thoughts and start creating the kind of life that you want for yourself. What you have to do is you have to strengthen your willpower, okay? You have to understand that when I say victim mentality, a victim mentality person is a person who lays blame on everything but himself. He feels like outside circumstances create internal conditions. When we understand and we know that internal conditions create outside circumstances. This is why I start every show saying peace to the gods. And if you have a problem with that, then have a problem with your Bible, because you're called to God in Genesis 3:22. Look, the man has become as one of us. You're called to God in Psalms 82:6. Look, I say you are gods, and all of you are sons and daughters of the Most High, but you shall die like men. It didn't say you are a man. It says you're gonna die like a man. In Genesis 3:22, it says, the man has become as one of us. You were something called a man who became something called one of us, one of the Elohim. And then Jesus even he co-signs it in John 10:34. Is it not written in your law, Genesis 3:22, I say you are God?